So, hello, boys and girls. Here is my busted ass piece of shit bike. This is the 550 in all of its Mad Maxy sexy glory here. You can see it is basically just I don't know, straight out of the 70s apocalypse escape from New York, LA, whatever. You like the seat, the duct tape, the duct, yeah. Well, I have a bobber seat on order, so we'll fix that. This is up, everybody. You may notice something different. You may also notice that the speedometer is not moving, even though we are moving, which is something that's quite interesting. Yeah, this is the CB550. We're gonna take it over to the test lab um, and see if we can not die. Basically, this is the first decent test ride out. It's not 100% together, as you can see, because the speedo and tack are not working. So that's why we're on these back roads, and just taking it very light. Now, what I'm thinking I'm gonna do is probably get, at least for the meantime, just a head-mounted. I'm gonna get one of the cell phone mounts and use the speedometer app on those, just to until I figure out like whether I'm gonna get a single speedo, which I'm kind of thinking I'll get like a single speedometer. Although if the cell phone works, we can use that. Right now, let's see, issues wise, it was leaking some oil on the left side, which was basically the exhaust was a little bit loose. Right now, the other thing that I had to do was fix the clutch, which is basically why I'm riding around right now, is to see that the clutch is functioning. Before it was way too loose, not engaging and disengaging. So basically, when I was holding it in, I was still rolling forward, and we can't have that. So now that that's fixed, what else? The carbs were leaking a little bit of fuel because one of the floats was stuck open. So again, I had to open that up, clean it out a little bit. So the floats are working now and doesn't appear to be leaking any gas. So the only thing that really pisses me off is that after rebuilding the engine, to even have just like a dribble of oil coming down the side, and it's only on the left side, which I'm guessing it's probably not the head gasket, it's probably the little O-rings, which I did replace. I replaced those, and those little passageways, but I do remember when I took that apart, I really had to clean out the oil passageway, and I do remember cleaning it out on the one side. I don't remember if I cleaned it out as well on the other side, and there was a lot of crud in there. So if that was it, that might be what's causing it. Just some backed up crud on the oil patches on this left side, which maybe putting a little bit more pressure, I guess, on that side. So maybe until I ride it a bit and you know get the engine hot and maybe some of that crud out, do a couple oil changes, maybe it'll go away. Hopefully, since it's not leaking on the other side. But yeah, so far this bike is it's interesting. I mean, I got to get used to the sport bike position on it, which is one thing. Um, which I'm not really used to. I might go for the forward controls, although they're kind of expensive. They're like, I'm thinking like almost like $200 to get the forward controls. And the other thing on this engine is it's so wide. Um, like I don't mind have to get some different boots, because if I have forward controls, like my boots and stuff will be banging into the side of the engine. So, hey, dude. Yeah, but other than that, let's see. I gotta fix the turn signals. The get that bitch going. Right now, these little temporary turn signals are ugly as hell. They don't. I mean, they function, but they don't look right for the bike. That's something I noticed too. A lot of people doing bobbers and stuff on these old bikes, and they basically, we're gonna do some test runs down here, see if anything breaks loose, rattles, falls off, kills me, and hopefully there won't be too many issues or anything that I can that's gonna require some major work. The biggest thing that I did notice before was some of the O-rings on the chain were coming loose, and it turned out that the chain was rubbing along the center stand, which, you know, that really could have been bad. Luckily, I caught that. So hopefully I removed the center stand and won't have that issue. Especially since I lowered the rear, and the bike sits lower, so yeah, that center stand was becoming a bit of a problem. So let's check this thing out. We're at the test lab on the runway, doing a shakedown run of the CB550. Oh fuck, 1974. Yeah, baby, give me some of this. Oh yeah. Speedo don't work. Track don't work. Who the fuck cares? What you doing? Yeah. Alright. So yeah, this is basically the test run. See if this thing doesn't fall apart and you know, kill me. Especially with all these potholes and things that you know, this shitty area. So we're gonna turn around right here. Take this on a little bit of a test ride. Brakes, come on, baby, brake. Yeah, alright, so let's have a look at this bitch. Let's check this shit out. Alright. Basically, I don't even know. This thing is, I wish I had gotten a better version of this. I don't know. Alright, let's check this shit out. I don't know how people ride leader bikes. Like really? I mean, like, okay, I started on a 450, and to be honest, I only like putted around on it. I didn't really ride it, you know what I mean? So it was, I just was like screwing around on it, trying to get to learn. It wasn't the best thing to learn on, whatever. This thing is like, yeah. I mean, like, oh. I mean, compared to the 250, the 250 is a scooter. Why is that on the road? That should be like, you know, you give this to a 5-year-old and say, here you go, you know, Johnny, and like, all right, like this thing is like, how do people ride leader bikes? Because the 250, you know, I got on it, and it's like, yeah, this is awesome, man. And like this thing, when it gets going, first of all, it's smooth. It's smooth, and I understand the inline four. But like when this thing gets going, it's like, yeah, holy fuck, this is kind of like scary, especially since I made this myself. I put it back together. But like a leader bike, you just be like, oh, oh. But yeah, so far it's staying together. There's nothing really, you know, coming loose. I mean, I'm gonna go over everything, make sure that nothing is coming loose. All right, guys. So I'm gonna keep this short and sweet. And basically, I mean, riding this bike has made me realize I need a bigger bike. Um, so in the meantime, I may get another bike. I may get a better bike, but I'm not sure about painting the tank or not. But whatever, you know, it is what it is. Uh, I do like riding this bike. We'll see. We'll see what the future holds for it. But if you like this video, leave a like, leave a comment, and I shall see you in the future.